Hi YouTube, Shayna here. I'm coming in at you guys on my second day. It's the morning of my second day of my pre-op liquid diet. I have to do a completely liquid diet for 10 days before surgery. The first 7 days are full liquid, so I can have protein shakes and milk and liquids that kind of help me feel a little bit more full. And then the 3 days right before surgery, it has to be clear, sugar-free liquid. So I'm probably going to be very, very, very hungry those 3 days. Yesterday was my first full day doing the full liquids, and it was really hard for me. You know, a part of the reason why I'm having this surgery is because I feel like food has some kind of power over me, and the cravings I have for food, it just feels not normal, like more in my head. So I am going to be probably going to see a therapist after surgery just to help me prepare for when I can start eating food again, how to think about food differently. But right now I'm really realizing that the cravings and the desire to eat the foods that I want to eat when I want to eat them is very strong, and that's what I'm really battling against right now, is just not having a choice. You know, for the first time, every time I've done a diet, I'll do the diet for a while, and even if it's slightly successful, when these cravings start coming on and this feeling that I need the food, whatever the food is, it's like an impulse, and I have to get the food, whatever it is at the time, and eat it. And in the past, that's really sabotaged my weight loss. Anytime I've gone on a diet, things like that, it's really made it hard. So needless to say, being on a liquid diet has been hard. I know I've only done it for 1 day now, but it was hard yesterday. I kind of feel like maybe today will be a little bit easier because I know that I did it a whole day yesterday, so I know I can do it. But it was scary. There were moments where I was questioning, am I really going to be able to do this? Do I really have the self-control and the willpower to do this? I want to do this with everything in me, but just the fear of failure, the fear of that, the power that food has had over me up until now, the fear that it's stronger than me getting healthy and saying no. You know, I kind of feel like I'm having to put my foot down, and I know this is weird. Hopefully I don't sound crazy, but I kind of feel like I'm having to put my foot down and say no. You know, talking to food. You have ruled my life for almost 24 years. You've stolen so much happiness from me, my health, so many things, and I'm saying no. You know, you've come this far, but you're not coming any further, and this is the end of it. My relationship with you is over. So it's really, I'm just really looking forward to, in the future, post-op, being able to say, and I know it may be a while, maybe 6 months down the road, that I will actually be able to say that food no longer has the power over me. And that is really exciting and really freeing to think that I will be at that place. And this is just the beginning, you know. But anyway, needless to say, liquid diet has been hard so far. I have been hungry. It's really hard for me to strain soup and just eat the liquid. It kind of grosses me out a little bit. So I've been having protein shakes and just a lot of clear liquids, and then some, I don't know how to pronounce them. I think they're pronounced bouillon cubes that you dissolve in hot water. That's been easier for me to take than strained soup for some reason, because the strained soup, I just know mentally, I know that everything that's supposed to be in the soup is missing, and all I'm having is the juice. And that's, you know, not good for me. It's good for me, but mentally knowing that doesn't help me. But I did want to say my husband is so wonderful. I don't know if I've mentioned that he needs to lose weight as well. When we met, he was at a pretty healthy weight. He was probably 15-20 pounds overweight when we met. Now he's about 100 pounds overweight. And I know that I can totally say that I know a lot of that was my bad influence. My bad eating habits, being lazy, just not being active. And when I wanted to eat, for instance, when I wanted to eat Mexican, and that's what I had in my mind, I wanted Mexican, I was going to get Mexican. Of course, him being with me, he ate Mexican as well. So anyway, he's lost a lot of weight, but he also loses weight easily. Of course, you know, a lot of men, not all men, but a lot of men do lose weight easier than women. So he is going to be doing a more natural weight loss journey along with me, but just to be supportive and also to kickstart his weight loss, he's decided to do the liquid diet I'm doing pre-op. He's doing just to kickstart his weight loss. So that's really helping a lot because we don't have any kids, so it's just me and him, and he's just being really sweet and very helpful and encouraging. Last night I was sitting on the couch and I looked over at him, and I was so hungry and I was tired of drinking liquids. And I just said to him, you know, I don't know if I can do this. Like, I'm having a serious moment of weakness right now, really just doubting myself and doubting if, you know, I've taken on something that I can't do. You know, maybe I'm not as strong as I thought I was. And he just really helped me. He talked me through it. And knowing that he is going through the same type, maybe not the same cravings, as strong as I am, because I don't feel like he has such an unhealthy relationship with food as I do, but he's still craving food, obviously, and it's just nice to have him along with me in this first few days of liquid. So anyway, let me show you this picture. You can see our wedding picture. This is him. Let me see if you can see this. He's really sweet. Eventually, one day, I'll do maybe like a Q&A with him. That'd be fun. But let's see, what else? My liquid diet, I've talked about that extensively. My pre-op testing at the hospital went fine. I was there for about 4 hours, and I couldn't eat or drink anything except, of course, the barium swallow they made me drink, which was terrible. Terrible. That was horrible. The x-rays were very uncomfortable because, of course, being over 100 pounds overweight, it kind of affects how easily I can turn from one side to the other laying down on a table, and that's what they were having me do. So that was a little uncomfortable, but oh well. I weighed. I'm not gonna do, I know a lot of you do, when you talk about how much you've lost, where your weight, when you do your numbers, you start at your highest weight and then your day of surgery weight. But I don't think I'm going to do that. I mean, I don't know. I may change my mind on that, but my highest weight I've ever been at is what I'm at right now, or yesterday morning, and that is my starting weight and my highest weight. And honestly, there is absolutely no way that I would be doing this liquid diet if it wasn't for surgery. So I'm gonna count all of the weight I lose during this pre-op diet to the weight I've lost since surgery, because that's the only reason why I'm even doing this, the liquid diet. So I'm gonna always just say that my weight since surgery, I don't know how I'll word it, but I'm probably just going to do one weight, and that's my highest weight, which is what I was yesterday, which is 262.4. And I'm 5'7". That's my height. So I was wanting to get down to around 150, but I'm thinking that maybe a little bit lower than what I may be able to get to, and I don't want to set my goal weight to an unreasonable goal, and then when I don't meet it, I'm disappointed. So I think I'm going to try and get down to 165, which I think is pretty healthy. According to the BMI chart, I'm still considered overweight at that weight, but knowing my mom and my sister, how much they weigh, and they're about as tall as I am, and how they look in their clothes and their bathing suit and everything, I think I would probably will be happy there, but I know I'll adjust it when I get closer to that weight and just see how I'm feeling. Anyway, my surgery is on May 21st at 7 a.m. I have to be at the hospital at 5 a.m. The hospital, luckily, is only 30 minutes from where I live, so that's not too bad. And I took a lot of before pictures yesterday, or Saturday I took them, but I don't know if I'm going to upload the pictures onto this video. I think what I'm going to do, I've kind of just planned on, I've set my camera up where I can step back and you guys can just see my body, so it'll be my before, and I'm just wearing shorts that I've kind of rolled down so you can see my whole stomach, and then a tube top that I've rolled up so you can see my stomach. Hopefully you're going to be able to really see everything. I've tried to turn my lights on and everything the best I can. But I record my videos on my phone, so hopefully it'll be good. But anyway, I'm about a size 22, 24 pants, and about a 2X in shirts. It kind of depends on the shirt. And I tend to wear my shirts a little bit tighter than I probably should. I always have. But anyway, okay, I'm going to step back and you guys can see. Hopefully you'll be able to see. Maybe I'll try and turn this down a little bit if I can. Okay. I've tried to pin my hair up. It's short, but I've tried to pin it up so that you can really see my neck and everything, because I'm really excited about losing weight on my neck. Okay. Okay, so obviously the biggest part on my body is my stomach, which is also the unhealthiest area to hold your weight, which has been a concern for me because it really affects your organs. But you can see my stomach. It's pretty big. You can see the way it's shaped, and then it comes down in the front. That's why I've been nervous about people asking me if I'm pregnant, because it kind of looks like a pregnant belly. Anyway, I have tons of stretch marks. I don't know if you can see them or not. I can't really tell from this far away. If you can, But I have these terrible, ugly rolls right here that drive me crazy. Really annoying and ugly. I'm ready for that to go. My legs have always been pretty decent. My thighs really aren't as bad as I feel like they could be, but obviously they are a lot bigger than I want them to be. When I was thin, sorry my tags are sticking out. When I was thin, when I was younger, my stomach was smaller, of course, and then my legs were smaller, and my butt was really cute. But the bigger I've gotten, the more flat my butt looks, which you would think would be the opposite. So that's really weird. I don't know how much I'll lose in my boobs. I'm not too worried about that. Of course, we've talked about my double chin. That is something I want to lose. The fat around my neck. And then my arms. I'm really ready for my arms to be smaller. Luckily, I don't have a ton of, like, loose filling skin. Even though I've still got fat in it, I'm hoping that I'm not going to have too much loose skin under here. But let me turn around so you can see me from the back. And you see my arms. But let me see if I can show you guys my stretch marks on my